الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. We have been studying values, and there is one essential value in all this system of values that we have as Muslims, which is at the same time an experience and a value, and also a way for us to come close to God. And loneliness, if we come in uzla, which means coming back to yourself and to try to protect yourself from the world, from distraction, from anything which could push you towards forgetting God. This is where loneliness is important. At the beginning of the revelation, when the Prophet ﷺ was to start his mission, Allah SWT told him something which is essential. وَاصْبِرْ عَلَى مَا يَقُولُونَ وَهْجُرْهُمْ هَجْرًا جَمِيلًا. Be patient with what they are going to say, their attacks and what they are, their insults, and exile yourself from them with a beautiful exile. This is a very important thing. This exile towards your own heart, coming back to your heart, being far from what the people could say and coming close to this intimacy, this nearness with God, it's essential. So here we are as Muslims, while we are fasting, we have to come to this. We have to experience this loneliness, this dialogue with God, this relationship that we need to have with Him. And it's more than this, it's also to assess our behavior in the mystical traditions. But what we find in Islam has to do with al-muraqabah, this self-evaluation of who we are, what we are doing, in which way we are behaving. This experience, no one can do it for us. We have to come back to this. And while we are fasting during this month, this is something that we have to experience. Yes, what am I doing? What is the meaning of my life? And you have to deal with it through this experience of loneliness, close to God, alone with God, because one day we are going to be alone. So this experience during our life was something which is going to be our fate when we are going to be before God, is to experience it. And you have to add to this the relationship that we have with nature. We know that the Prophet, peace be upon him, was crying when he was meditating and looking at nature. Why? Because at that point you have signs coming back to your heart. And this is the experience. You can't meditate over nature if you don't come back to yourself, if you don't experience this loneliness with God, full of signs, and getting this tranquility, a sakina, that we have been talking about. All this should be experienced with a positive mind. So remain positive, take good care of yourself, and never forget to tell the people you love that you love them, insha'Allah.